This summer's been dominated with headlines about an eight-legged menace that is barely the size of an apple seed. I'm talking about the dreaded tick. Every year, tens of millions of Americans are bitten by one, and 2025 has been particularly bad. Emergency room visits have spiked, especially in the Midwest. And it's the sheer horror of contracting a tick-borne disease that has people conducting full-body checks whenever they come in from the great outdoors. The main concern up until now, of course, has been Lyme disease. Up to half of adult ticks in some parts of the country carry the Lyme bacteria, and the human symptoms like facial paralysis and arthritis can linger for years. But there is an alarming tick-borne disease that is now sending shockwaves through some communities. It's called alpha-gal syndrome, and it makes you deathly allergic to meat and dairy. Yes, you heard that right. It's essentially turning people vegan. It starts with the Lone Star tick, which is the most common in eastern and midwestern United States, all the way down from Maine to Florida and Texas. The adult female is distinguished by a white dot or Lone Star on her back, and they mostly live in wooded and grassy areas. Some of those ticks carry a sugar molecule called alpha-gal, which, when transmitted to people, makes them incapable of eating anything from pizza to ice cream. Even smelling a hamburger cooking on a grill can knock people unconscious. Oh, and then there are the hives, the coughing, the wheezing that comes with using anything that has been touched by any animal byproduct, including lip balms, lotions, even some bottled water. A recent report in the New York Times said that the cases are so widespread, for example, on Martha's Vineyard, that restaurants there are having to roll out special alpha-gal menus. Joining us right now is someone who's had direct experience with the alpha-gal syndrome. Nicole Cooper is from Virginia, and she was diagnosed with the condition. Thankfully, she's in remission now. Nicole, thanks so much for joining us. So, how long was it between the time you think you were bitten by the tick and the onset of the symptoms?
So it's really hard to answer that specific question because myself, like many others in our community, don't remember having the tick bite.
Right.
So we can only start to gauge it from when the symptoms got so bad that we sought treatment. And then even after you seek treatment, as the doctors try to figure out, since they don't have a tick bite to put it with, they run all kinds of tests and try all sorts of things. So for me, my symptoms got so bad, I landed in an ER in December of 2021. I had been having symptoms for probably going on a year to a year and a half, but we were coming out of COVID. And so some of the early symptoms, like lack of, not being able to catch your breath, some of the other issues that you think are just being sedentary through COVID, it was attributed to that. But I ended up not being able to breathe, ended up in an ER. They recognized a rash that I was getting on my arms, which had been happening frequently, and they ran a test. And then 2 days before Christmas, I got a call that I had alpha-gal. So that was December of 2021.
And when did you notice that you had this aversion or severe allergy to meat and dairy or any animal byproduct?
I never put it together. There's so much time between when you are exposed to alpha-gal, be it in dairy or in meat or in your lotion, your mascara, wherever it is. It's so hard to put the two things together, which is really another variable that makes this condition so hard to address and to treat. And so I was shocked when they wanted to run the blood test in the emergency room. And I was like, no, I hate ticks. I always wear my bug repellent when I'm out in the woods. I promise you. And they actually had to come back twice. And I said, sure, go ahead and run it, thinking there's no way that's what it is. And I was gobsmacked when I got the call.
So what kinds of things did you have to cut out of your life completely as a result of contracting alpha-gal?
So it seems like it's going to be so easy in terms of just avoiding meat. So anything, usually they say if it has hooves, but any mammal, cut out the meat. But that's a really reductive way of looking at it. As you said in your intro, there are so many other ways that you can be exposed. For me, I was fume reactive, so I couldn't be around anyone cooking meat. I couldn't use pans like my cast iron that I had cooked meat in, mammal in before. Dryer balls that had lanolin, I couldn't use them anymore. I would break out in a rash. Yeah, lanolin is derived from sheep, which is a mammal. So
Wow.
if it has feathers or fins, we could eat it. Vegan, most of the time is a good indicator, but not always. There's something called red carrageenan, which is derived from seaweed, which also has alpha-gal in it and is popular in some vegan products. So you even have to be careful about which toothpaste you use, or if your medicine is coated with any kind of gel coating to make it easier to swallow, that's generally derived from gelatin, which is derived from mammals. It's really, and so it's in your products. And so for me, I had to change, of course, the way that I ate. I could not eat dairy for a long time. I couldn't tolerate anything, as I said, with the fumes or touching my skin that had mammal. But over time, that began to, as I avoided it in my diet and my histamine levels began to be under better control, I could start to tolerate some things better.
And just super quick, how long did that last from all these symptoms? How long were you symptomatic?
So for 2 years,
wow.
I was highly reactive, but for many people, it's much longer, where, we're carrying several.
Yeah. All right, folks, you heard it here first. Be careful. Nicole, so glad that you're finally back to normal. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for bringing awareness.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.